The final verdict. What's up, dogs? It's Cameron with Venus Theory, and in this video I just wanted to do a quick kind of follow-up to the Arturia Keylab MkII review now that I've had it for some time and had time to play with it, use it, and kind of just answer some of the questions and give my kind of closing thoughts, because I think it's important to do a follow-up review. I don't know if you guys really care, but, you know, just to give an opinion sometime later. So, a couple of the main questions and things I saw you guys asking and got messages about was, how did the keys feel, for one? And I absolutely love the key bed. Arturia knocked it out of the park with this one. It feels great. I really enjoy playing on it quite a bit. And everything's held up so far, and that's awesome. You know, it's always a really bad time when you buy something and like a month later it breaks. Construction quality was the other one, and it's great. The faders and the rotary encoders have held up excellent. There's really no parts popping off or caps coming loose. As I mentioned in the unboxing, a couple of the rotary encoders were looser than others. I haven't had time to open it and try and tighten those, but it hasn't really been an issue. They still respond as they should and transmit MIDI as they should, albeit just I kind of got to be a bit more careful with those ones when I'm using it to like modulate a bass patch or something. But other than that, I mean, all the little knobs and buttons have held up great. Buttons are still nice and clicky. You know, the big Arturia knob works great. Everything else is super responsive. Other question was the pads. How do the pads feel? So I really still prefer the pads that were on my old MPK 249. Akai pads, I mean, Akai is like what I associate with finger pads, but the Keylab feels great. They, you know, they're nice and responsive. They are a bit weird though. I have had some issues with like trying to, if I'm doing like finger drumming or something, some of the lower velocity levels sometimes just don't respond. So it's kind of, I think it's more a matter of getting used to it is what I'm trying to say here, because the Akai, the MPK, they were super responsive, which was awesome for finger drumming. This one, not quite so much, but I'm getting used to it enough to where I don't really find it to be an issue. And if there is like the stray note that was way too hard or way too soft, I can just open up the MIDI editor and fix that later. So not a huge deal. Other than that, kind of the main questions were just about the included software, which I did some reviews on. I would say in practice, I use the hell out of Dawg. I adore that. I would love to get my hands on the V collection. I'm still shocked, honestly, at how good Dawg is. So great job, Arturia. Piano V, I've used it. I've used it on a couple tracks that I've been working on. I don't find it to be the best solo piano, as I mentioned, but overall, definitely decent. You know, really works well in a mix. Very easy to use. And back to the Keylab overall, just performance and functionality were kind of the last questions I got. You know, is it good? Stuff like that. I really enjoy it. I love the 61 key. I'm so stoked to have a 61 key again. Plays great, feels great. The firmware has been excellent. I really haven't run into any issues. Dawg and stuff, haven't had that crash or anything weird. Yeah, I mean, as a whole, I can't complain whatsoever. For the price point, I don't really know what else there is. Nectar has a new controller I saw. When I bought this, I was actually looking at the Nectar controller, and that would probably be a very close second in this price range if you're looking. However, I've never tried a Nectar controller, so I don't know how those feel comparatively. And then I guess a couple people asked about Complete Control. I played one at a store once. I don't really remember it that well. The keybed did feel pretty nice, but I don't know. I would say the Arturia is a great kind of universal choice for everybody. I can't find many complaints with it. I thought the complete control was maybe a bit chunky, and I don't know. I didn't really care for the look of it, as stupid as that sounds. I really, really adore the look of the Keylab here. But yeah, so I know this was kind of a quick video, but figured I'd get it out there for anyone that watches the original and would like to know my updates on it, or anyone that's been looking at one of these. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.